nobody gonna win? Well, somebody's gonna win, right? Somebody has to win.
Somebody wins,
Like,
but they may not get the automatic victory.
Yeah, I don't know that that's gonna happen because I think the bots are doing a good job of policing each other. Better job probably than we are.
Probably.
All right. So, well,
Trying to figure out what I've learned from this. I've certainly learned the mechanics.
Yeah, learn the mechanics. Although I would say, I think, not that I necessarily want to do this, but I probably would like to play. I would know if I'd play the whole game, but it might be good to play a short game as each side to understand the mechanics of all of like I don't understand the mechanics of a lot of their moves because we just let them go. So I think with the bot, it'd be a really good way to just sort of go. I mean, the truth is what we could do would be, it's like play like the first X turns as Arvin, then switch. And I guess we couldn't we couldn't change that in the little app that you're using.
Yeah, the resources become a challenge.
Yeah, but anyway, we could play a few turns to learn all the other sides, because I feel like right now I might be able to play the US mechanically, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, we at least have resources to play with again for a change.
Yeah.
And this card, just reminding ourselves, this card I think nobody cares about.
I don't think either of them many people care about.
Arvin performs it, but they're not going to be up, because Arvin's going to go first here. And then 74, I don't think anybody cares about that. No, we would perform it.
We would, but we... Yeah, I'd love to degrade the trail.
Yeah, I'd love to degrade the trail by 2 boxes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and place 6 Arvin troops in Laos. It's like, hey, yeah, you guys go deal with that problem.
Yeah.
Oh, well. All right, so we're pretty sure Arvin is going to do an op plus a special activity.
It's asking for a card. Now it's saying the NVA though. So why is...
I don't think Arvin's because Arvin's ineligible. All right. It's so bad. I can't remember how many of these I dragged off the top. I think that's probably...
I could reload the mod.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go do that.
All right. We're pretty sure...
Well, I was wrong. We would have used the wrong trunk card, so that's a good thing.
N.
So N is the NVA trunk card. 3d6 is greater than available.
Rolled a 10, so no.
Troops. Well, I wasn't going to be anyway, because they've only got 2 troops.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need another card.
New card.
New card.
Here we go.
A lot of blue. Yellow,
my goodness.
Blue.
What do we cycle through? So Q.
2d6. That one's going to be true.
That is true. They rolled a 3.
But I doubt the next one is true.
It is not. The 6 plus NVA troops with guerrillas?
They're going to march. Nope, they're going to rally.
They're going to relay. 6 guerrillas in Quang Duc. Right next to Saigon.
Okay. We need this game to end before these chickens come home to roost. Wow. Okay.
God almighty, they get a lot of...
At a certain point,
they did succeed.
Okay.
Well, 6 more in the parrot's beak.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
I'm struggling to see how the U.S. Now, granted, we may have played terrible, but God, they get a lot of troops.
Yeah. Okay.
Success. 3 in Quang Tri.
Which is all they have left.
Good God. Every guerrilla, damn near every troop.
We came so close to controlling Quang Tri.
I know.
Would have been a very different game if we had gotten 1 more troop in there.
They're going to bombard Hue. 1 U.S. troop casualty.
All right.
They're going to bombard Lac, Saigon, and Lac. 1 U.S. troop.
Well, now we got 3 casualties, which has some impact. I can't remember what. It reduces aid.
I think one of them goes to out of play. It also is going to drop aid by 9.
Yeah. By 9? Because the 3 casualties? That's how aid went so low.
Yeah. I think I said that before. It was the casualties that was killing us with aid.
All right. So VC is going to do a...
That's all they do.
Yeah, VC
That's
is
it.
going to do a lim op, we think.
Asking for a card, so I would say that's
You know,
accurate.
it's kind of funny. 74. You know, it's interesting that they bothered to put like a special, like, what is that? What is that? Wait, what does that gun mean there on that card?
If you're using the flow chart, it does mean
Oh,
something.
flow chart. It means something. I was gonna say it's weird that they have that there if nobody's gonna perform it. All right, 15 plus VC gorillas on the map is probably true at this point.
Well, isn't that card get
Oh, I thought.
discarded? Top
Sorry,
one?
I thought you had done that. I thought you would.
No, no,
Okay,
I
sorry.
moved the one we had. So you,
You 3 plus VC gorillas in any space. That is true.
most definitely. Good God, look at
Yeah,
Jen Yang.
any gorillas in a space not at active opposition might
No,
not be true. So they're gonna flip that card.
they
Uh,
rolled a 6 and they have 13 in available,
so
so
they're
they're going
gonna
to
rally.
rally
It's probably
because
better.
Lord knows they need more.
Probably better than them marching, if we're honest.
So it says remove an underground gorilla and an active gorilla from Kien Fong
That's
and put
here,
down a
right?
base. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. And that's it because it was a limb up.
Oh, good point.
Wow.
Next, Bob Hope.
Bob Hope, 91.
Yep.
Critical to us, supposedly.
Yeah, because we can move casualty piece to available. But the
Well, that
problem,
that would,
but the problem is we'll never get to play it because even
yeah,
if we pass,
yeah,
blue will just block us from
yeah.
playing it.
And it's not important to them.
Yeah.
So,
Then there's nothing we
so
can do
Arvin
about
is
it.
up.
Yeah, Arvin is up. And this is not critical to us, so they're gonna opt plus special activity, we think.
Yeah. So which card? K?
Hey, it's probably true. That is true. 42?
Coin controlled prop
Yep,
is greater than 42. Yep. But no, all routes are not blocked.
right. So
So
it's
it's flipped.
flipped.
They don't have a place where they can get coin control.
So they're gonna train.
They're going to train,
So they got three
decrease
rangers,
their
so that,
resources,
oh my God.
like to 14.
Okay,
So now we can't use any. Two rangers in Saigon.
okay. That's it? They spent three
They
resources to do
succeeded.
that?
Decrease resources to 11. Place a whole ranger in Quang Tin.
Oh, come on, guys. This is ridiculous.
Well, that base is just sitting there.
I know.
Failed.
Thank God. That's not very
So they
good.
are going to pacify in Quang Tin, so decrease resources to 5. Oh God!
They are
And remove the active opposition in Quang Tin.
they are absolutely profligate.
I think it may be accurate.
Yeah, I guess they don't
Then they're
really.
going to govern in Hue.
What does govern do? I've forgotten already.
Well, in this particular case, they're decreasing aid by 2 and increasing patronage by 2. And removing passive support. It's now neutral in Hue. These guys are terrible. What brutal allies. Then they're going to govern in Bin Din, reduce aid to 14. Patronage goes to 23. Bin Din is now neutral. My
They are moving
God.
us farther and farther away from this turn is a disaster.
So we're at 38.
This whole sequence was a
They're at
disaster.
47.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, I don't think there's any reason that we would do the event, right? So I think we got two choices. We either act here or we patrol here. Right. I mean, I don't think there's any reason why we would want to play the
I
event,
agree.
right? I mean,
I agree.
I don't see why
Yeah.
placing Arvin, the only thing placing Arvin pieces does is makes it less likely they're going to waste resources placing Arvin resources, but I just don't see that as a useful thing to do. So,
Why wouldn't we just assault and take out that base?
well, here's my question. I agree with that. Um,
By the way, I'm worried at some point here soon they're going to do a Tet offensive.
I hear you. Here's my question. If we assault, should we pay 3 to Arvin assault here, remove this base
We
and
have
get
to
6-8?
assault. We can add it to our assault, so I don't think it helps, right?
Well, but if it removes the base, it gets plus 6-8.
That's if we do it advised. That's a special activity.
No. Look at Arvin assault, dude. Come on. Stay with me here.
Oh,
Look at Arvin assault.
well, I don't know if we can. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Wish Arvin would just do it. And the reason I don't know if we can is we remove first, then in one of those bases, we can pay to add an Arvin assault. So we have to go first, meaning there's no base there when Arvin assaults. That's
Well, we could have this guy move up here. We could have this guy go up here and leave this for another turn. Then we don't have a cube there. We could assault here. We wouldn't remove anything, and then we could pay to add Arvin and get rid of it in a future turn.
yeah.
And in the meantime, we get that guy off the lock, which is the
Well,
only
we have to have a troop there
to assault.
to assault, don't we?
I don't know. Yep. All right, let's just get that base off the board. I mean, we do have 14-8. It's not, it's not.
Yeah. And 14 economy, so we'll be up at 28 right now.
All right, so let's
I mean, the
remove.
one nice thing, well, actually, he's not controlling that. I don't think he'll sabotage it because of the police,
Okay.
right?
All
He
right.
has to exceed.
All right, so let's
So we're
assault
going to
in
act.
Quang Tin.
We're doing a limb up, an assault.
I mean,
Quangton,
we're not going to be at 28 because we're going to lose 9 aid to casualties.
right. So they're down to 26. That's true. Well, yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is. We're going to lose. We know that
That's
already.
feels like it. All right. At some point here, we show summary. Oh, I can't. So what's the next card?
Cool.
Oh, that's what I was. Oh, but it's a failed attempt. But
Arvin
Arvin is going to
removes
remove a
1 in
whole bunch
3
of
of its
cubes.
cubes per space placed below any
Oof.
Arvinian leader card. Well, it'll at least keep them from doing a ton of stuff, right? Monsoon does something. No sweep, no march, no pivotal
Wait a
events.
minute. Ah,
What?
roll back.
Tet isn't
I got to
playable.
roll back because I told it the wrong card.
Oh,
Not too complicated. Act. There was a limb up, an assault. Long 10, 130, right?
yep. Yes.
Yep. Coup failed attempt. All right. Now it makes more sense.
All
So,
right.
bot.
I'm trying to get to a blue card.
Good luck.
It takes a little while.
There we go. X.
Any 2 pop space without VC gorillas? Yes. That's
Oh,
for
look.
certain.
This isn't playable anymore for some reason.
What isn't playable? The Tet?
Yeah. Why?
Greater than
So, do they
20
not have
VC.
20 gorillas?
It seems like
They must not.
maybe not. They took a few out to put in a base.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, they couldn't have done it anyway because of the monsoon. But
Right.
All right, 3d6 is less than available pieces. That's possible.
Yep, they rolled a 5, so
So
that's a pretty low
they're
roll.
gonna rally.
Rally. So 4 gorillas into Kien Fong.
4 gorillas into Kien
Huh.
Fong.
I'll bet this gets some playable, other than the monsoon, and maybe that's why it's not playable is the monsoon.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Kien Fong here.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
No,
Now it's playable.
but the monsoon is what the monsoon prevents it anyway. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been playable anyway this turn.
All right. What
They
next?
succeeded, so now they're going to put 3 in Kiangyang. That is just insane buildup.
Well, we haven't done anything. I mean, the
Uh,
latter half of this game, we have Kien Fong. Where is Kien Fong?
Kiangyang, right? Isn't that here?
All right. The latter half of this game has just been a litany of like limb ops for us. I mean, we've been like
Yep.
just hamstrung, and maybe we're
1
being
gorilla and Tainin.
maybe we're being too cautious. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'd love it if somebody watching could tell us. 1 in Bin Din? God almighty. This process of no
Wait,
resources and
can they
rolling a
just
die, I feel like
can they just bin din?
they
Wait,
just keep
rally?
succeeding. So done.
Oh,
They failed.
without support. Yeah. Oh, fudge. All right. I guess that the gorilla doesn't matter that much. All right, so now they're gonna 2d6 is greater than agitate total. They're either gonna tax if it's possible, I guess.
They rolled a 9, so they're going to tax.
Okay.
So they're going to tax in Kiangyang.
All right. So in Kien
Flip the
Gyong,
gorilla.
wait, Kien
Active.
Fong or here.
Gyang.
Okay.
Active opposition to passive.
Okay.
And now their agitate is up to 9.
All right.
Should have been 7. Don't know.
We probably forgot.
Then they're going to tax in Kien Fong. So the one you flip a gorilla. Active
11.
goes to passive. Agitates 11.
Okay.
So they should be at 22, which they are. Nope, they should be at 20. Where are they?
22.
Huh. So there's something not right somewhere then.
They only
I
did
was
2.
annoyed.
You sure they didn't do a
No, they
third
only did 2,
agitate?
yeah, but it said it went from 24. So I'm going to show faction.
I'm gonna pause because this is boring. All right. It had to be Tainin is the reason I was asking is because it's the only place where they exist and it's the only 2 pop space with, or I guess it's one of 2 pop spaces with that was
Oh,
active support. What?
yeah, weird. Oh, we did miss Tainan, but they're at 13.
See,
That's what it was. Is
that's why I
there
was
was
asking you. See, I knew gotta
yeah.
get you're not reading your thing very well.
Not
Because that's what I was
not
asking. I was like, why aren't they doing Tainin? And I mean, I know they were doing 1d3, but anyway. All right, so that answers that. They also governed in Tainin or taxed in Tainin or whatever it was.
yeah. So not only do they roll really well to not stop their
Yeah, and they taxed.
operation, but they roll maximum special activities.
Well, I mean, admittedly, that's all moving them farther away from victory, but
True. But they can agitate, but now they have the ability to agitate and move them all back. So
yeah. All right, we're gonna limp. So NVA is probably gonna limp up. We think. I don't think they're gonna do the event, right?
nope, it says they execute the shaded event. So that must have
Oh,
been
it's
performed for them.
91 is performed
Yep.
by them, but we got to look over here. Select
Yep.
spaces using remove. Move each U.S. troop to a random 1 pop city. All right, so just tell me what to do. They're
1
basically
troop from
they're
Kainin to
basically
Kanto.
moves up to 3 U.S. troops from any provinces to cities, placing a guerrilla where each troop was. Great. Luckily, they only have 2 guerrillas. No, they have
Yeah,
no
and this didn't.
guerrillas.
Yeah, they're not going to place any gorillas. So
All right,
Kainin to Kanto,
Tainin to Kanto. Okay.
Huang Tin to Da Nang.
Long Tin
And that right
to
here.
Nang.
Pleiku to Khantum.
It's interesting that they moved them all to very close cities, even though it's supposed to be random. But
Yeah,
okay. All right.
done.
All right. We're on to the coup round. This is so after this, the next one is the end.
Determines the winner. Well, we get a special activity if we want it. Pacify.
Well, here's the thing. They're going to play Tet offensive to prevent us from doing this.
If they roll properly. They do have to
When
roll. No, they
when has that ever gone in our favor so far?
good question. So that's 19. So coup.
All right. So checking for victory. No, nobody is winning.
Yep, it said failed coup.
Resources.
Well, first of all, failed coup attempt. The first thing is we got to do the coup
So it goes
stuff, right?
underneath this guy, right?
But there's the Arvin pieces get
Oh,
removed.
okay. Arvin removes 1 and 3 of its cubes per space, round down. All right. You want to just read the.
So take a troop from Quang Tin to available.
Oh my God. Why do they not? Why do they always have to do this like in like scat? You know, it's like
I know.
they can't just
Random
go
order.
from one end of the board to the other. All right.
Qian Fong, a police, to available.
Okay.
A troop from Hue to available.
Okay.
A troop from Saigon to. They have no troops on the damn board.
That's okay. It's not like
And then
the enemies are massing or anything.
Kamran to available.
Uh, which one? Troop or police?
A troop. Wow.
Okay, that's terrible. Okay.
Nobody's achieved victory.
Nope.
It does say add a sabotage
Up here.
here. Why would it have a sabotage in that? They don't have any troops there, do they? What did we miss?
We removed them all. When did they move them back? We. Oh God. It's like this is the other thing is like sometimes these game states get weird and we make moves that are completely worthless.
Yeah, but I don't get that one.
Well, check the status of this lock and tell what's going on.
I can't
Oh,
in the
you
middle
can't.
of
Oh,
this. So what we're going to do is put the sabotage marker, and that affects one on the, and we'll check it at the end. And but we removed all of those. I know we did. We did an assault.
we remove 4.
We removed 4. Yes.
I mean, I don't know if they moved somebody on there and we missed it. I don't know, man. I'm confused.
No, me too. That caught me off guard. No degrading of the trail.
Okay. We don't do
Econ is
Arvin
14.
earnings.
So
Arvin earnings,
increase
17.
Arvin resources to 33. So that's good. The casualties affect aid after.
Yeah.
We at least have some resources.
3 casualties is aid reduction of
VC resources and NVA are not being tracked. Decrease aid by 9.
done.
Now we can pacify.
Yeah, we should.
So starting with the tours, I think the only 2 space
Bin
that we
din.
can pacify in
We
is
can't
Hue.
do bin din.
Nope,
Ah, jing hell.
because they took our troop away. Hue,
So let's do 2 there.
yeah. So that moves our resources -6. Did you get the resources -6?
No.
Kamran, which is passive. Kanto is passive. Danang is passive. Khantum is passive, and Quainan. So it's basically, these are a bunch of one poppers, but we should do them.
Well,
Don't you
which
agree?
ones? Oh yeah, of course. We should just do 2 more. I don't feel like giving them a chance to do anything. I mean, they're pieces of shit.
Yeah. So, well, we get to do 3 more, I think.
No,
So
2 more. Oh wait, we can do it in
we can do up to 4 spaces. So
4 spaces
and
or 4 times.
4 times. I mean, I don't know what the difference is. We can move 2.
Okay.
We
So
can
we should do.
we can
We should.
shift support
Why
up
don't
to
we?
2 in 4 places.
Why don't we just secure the coast?
All right, so Da Nang
Da
by
Nang,
1. So we're down to
Quai Nam
24.
by 1, and Kamran by
Huainan by
1.
1. And Kamran, you said?
Yep. We should be down to
So they're down to
19
18.
18 resources.
18. So we can get them to do one thing.
Great.
All right. VC agitates in Kien Fong. Remove a terror marker.
Yin Fong. Okay.
And Kien Fong, and then active opposition. Agitates down to 11.
Okay.
Agitate in Kien Gyong. Remove the terror. Active opposition. Down to 9.
Okay.
Agitate in Tainin. Remove the terror marker.
Well, at least these terror markers ended up costing them.
Yeah. Where else? That was Tainin, and that was it.
Yeah, I don't think they can do it anyplace else.
So they should be at 26.
They are. We're at 45.
We're at 45, so we're not that far.
Yeah.
Move a whole bunch from available, or to available.
Yeah, but wouldn't that like change? Wouldn't a bunch of places go on?
Yeah, then we have to. Yeah, that's the shit.
Okay, okay, so that's it. So then we go to redeploy. All right, you want to just read me the redeploys?
1 ARVN troop from Saigon to Hue.
ARVN troop from Saigon to Hue. Okay.
Yeah, interesting. An ARVN police from Kien Fong to Quang Nam.
Kien Fong to Quang Nam. Where the hell is Quang Nam?
And Quang Nam up here somewhere. That right there.
That doesn't make no sense. Kinda.
I think that's all their redeploy. So now the NVA. Move 1 troop from Tainin to Quang Duc. Let's go to here.
Okay.
10 troops from North Vietnam to Quang Duc. Oy. Feel like
they're marching on
Saigon might be.
Well, the war's going to end the way it did historically, which is like the fall of Saigon, right?
Crazy.
We'll repeat history. It's an amazing build-up here in Quang Duc.
Oy.
All right.
3 from Central Laos to the Parrot's Beak.
3 from Central Laos to the Parrot's Beak. Okay.
2 from here to the Parrot's Beak.
Okay.
1 from Southern Laos to the Parrot's Beak. North Vietnam, 1 from North Vietnam to the Parrot's Beak, and Northeast Cambodia to the Parrot's Beak. So they basically concentrated
in the Parrot's Beak. Okay.
All right. 1 U.S. troop from casualties to out of play.
Okay.
Now we got to decide where those casualties are going.
And is the available box an option or no?
No. It is not.
Saigon, I'm going to say.
Yeah, that was my thinking too. 2 troops to Saigon?
2 troops to Saigon. I'm just trying to think this. I'm just trying to think this through. Their potential of moving in 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 13 troops. We get 2 to 1 because we have a base. So we need to get 7 U.S. troops in there if they move into Saigon, we need 7 U.S. troops in there to repel them. To be able to fight back.
Well, we can move troops from, like we could move them right now. They don't have to come from available. We can move them from here into Saigon. That gets a 7.
Yeah, let's move these troops off that lock into Saigon.
We got
Now,
to
it
remember
would
to check
it
that
would it would it
anyway.
would help if we knew what was there, but
It would.
I have a feeling if there's something there that we need to clean up later, we're gonna end up patrolling.
I
So
just don't know where it would be. That's just
I don't either. I'm really
so
confused by
that's
that.
we can still move 3 more troops and 2 bases if we want.
3 more troops, huh? Well, I wonder, is this base in Quang Tin doing us any good at this point?
Not a lot
But where would we put it?
available. Move us closer without affecting. It's
Yeah,
every 2, right?
yeah. All right, let's do
So
that.
that was Quang Tin to available.
Yeah. Based on the current state of the board, I'm not expecting a ton of that. The only other thing we might want to do is think about building up a little bit in Hue.
Well, we could move some things like
How many more can we
we could
move?
move 3 more troops, so we could get the 2 from Da Nang.
Well, what about one from Da Nang and maybe one from Kamran or Quainan? I mean, they're already, or maybe one from Kanto.
So we're just moving 1 from Da Nang, and then we're going to move a troop from Kanto. You said
Yeah, up to Hue.
up to
That way, if
Hue.
they move in there, we have enough to assault them as well.
Oh, we can still move troops. Actually, I read that backwards. We would move 3 of 8 that we're allowed to move. We've moved 5, so we can move 3 more. Although I don't see. I mean, these guys could choose to move north too and take out all of
Yeah,
that.
but if they're gonna do that, we're gonna have to let them. I think. I don't see what we do about that. I don't know.
Do you see anything else we want to move?
No, I don't. I think we're in
Hmm.
as good a position as we can be in. We're just gonna have to hunker down, and I think our
We need
num.
some cards.
Well, what we need is we need something to decrease. We got to focus on decreasing patronage, I think. Or like right at the death, we got to move out of some areas and get rid of coin control to drop Arvin.
Hmm.
All right, that's U.S. redeploy.
Yep. So that was it. It said
Oh,
for every 2 pieces move
that's
to
actually
available,
commitment.
we shift, but there was only 1 remove, so no shift.
Yep. The trail degrades to
So
3. It
we're
says.
at 46, which is correct. Trail is in 4, it degrades to 3. Remove the terror marker from here, which I
Oh,
think there's a terror and sabotage
yeah,
marker removed.
but why not the sabotage marker from that lock?
It should have
Okay, but
been
it did.
removed.
But you didn't. I mean, this button did, but your program didn't say to do anything to it.
Yeah, it
Not.
did. Yeah,
Oh, it
it
did.
did.
Okay. I'm flipping underground gorillas.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch getting flipped, including some rangers, and
Yeah. Discarding momentum cards, making all factions
everybody goes to
vulnerable.
eligible. Shuffle this deck.
Next card and continue.
Next card, be a coup.
But they're probably going to do their Tet offensive right now.
They did not. It didn't even roll to see if they could.
Odd.
That was weird.
I don't know why they wouldn't have done that.
Hmm.
U.S.
Any
training
eligible?
may pacify in 2 selected spaces.
Hold on a second. What is that one? 19?
The
You know why they didn't?
Why?
Notice it says any eligible non-player faction can play its pivotal event and the current event is not critical. That's critical to them. So on a Women of Prayer, they're hoping they get it.
That seems unlikely. Okay, well
This would be nice other than the fact that pacify costs.
We can do it, but we can spend Arvin resources to do it, right?
I think only up to this. So
So
one.
all this does is puts this down.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we want to do something.
But we don't want. But we don't want. But we. Sorry, we don't want to. I don't think we want them to play this, do we? Fair.
No, I don't think we do. What I was wondering is, do we want to do a train?
We really could use some Arvin troops on the board.
Well, I'm just wondering if we bring a bunch of Arvin troops into Saigon. We can't bring any of ours, but we can do a train. That just sucks. And then if it's Arvin, oh yeah, we're not going to have enough money to pass. Well, we couldn't pacify anyway.
Well, the nice thing is if we did train, we could reduce patronage, which helps us win.
Why is that? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong damn thing. Shit. Sorry.
So, I mean, hypothetically, if we wanted to,
Yeah,
we could do op only train
I feel
train
like
in
that's what we should do.
train in Saigon. Then we prevent that event
Well,
from
hold
being
on.
played.
Do we
Oh,
care if Arvin plays that event?
Arvin won't play the event.
They won't. 19? Yeah, so we should do an ops plus a special activity because they're not first on this card. So
Yeah, you're right. 96. Nobody cares about that, do they?
I still wonder if we want to train.
96 is critical to the VC, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, and plus, if the Tet offensive
So
is played, return it. If not,
they're going to do the general uprising on
they're
it.
going to do it as if they get a second Tet offensive. Oh, good. Fudge buckets.
Can you check? Did you check this lock, by the way, while we're at it?
Oh, I did not.
Let's check that. Then I'm actually going to stop the video and we'll start a new one with this next turn because I just realized we're running a little long here. But well, actually, just check that and we'll come back with it.